Okay, Wiz, the big fish. We're coming over here to you. We'll call you the big kahuna in your little igloo today. It's going to be Fernando Mendoza, Junior, Indiana Hoosiers, 6'5", 225 pounds, the future quarterback of Big Culture Bob's favorite team, the Oakland/Las Vegas Raiders, it's looking like. Tell us what you found out about Mr. Mendoza through the film process.
Oh, he's a guy that I thought Indiana played really well with for his strengths. And it was, for me, it was kind of hard to watch film on Mendoza, not because it was bad, just because of what Indiana was doing with their offense, right? It was quick outs, like 7 yards, get that ball out. We don't want like take a bunch of deep shots. So you can't really tell his deep accuracy a lot of the times, right? I probably count on one hand how many deep balls I saw on film throughout the games I was watching. But just overall, right, I think his field of vision is really good. I think you pick up on where defenses are going to be before the snap and kind of pick to see where the zones are and which receivers going to be open, right? And we saw, right, obviously Indiana went perfect this game, this season. They beat Ohio State not once, but twice. I mean, just the level of competition that he played against, and he did well in every single game, right? He didn't necessarily have a really bad game. I mean, you could look up and you could find his worst game, but that game's not as bad as some of these other guys that are out here. The good news is if he's going to the Raiders, which is kind of what everyone's projecting, right? They play a real similar style of offense, and I think that's going to be really good for Mendoza here. Andrew Jocko, which is now the Raiders offense coordinator, runs a lot of West Coast RPO design around quick pass progression, 8 yards and get the ball out. But he doesn't take unnecessary risks. Nice job against Oregon. Rush up the middle for a first down when he saw everyone ran away, right? He saw the linebacker split off for coverages. He saw immediately, he's like, all right, I'll take this first down. Like he takes what the defense gives him, and he's just real smart with that, right? He knows his role is to get points on the board and not take unnecessary risks. And that's the way Indiana played, and that's the way they won the national championship this year. Yeah, just overall, real solid dude, real steady Eddie kind of guy. And I don't think he's not going to be a barn burner whatsoever, right? I think maybe, like, sure, I think he has the potential to be a quarterback one, like top 12 in fantasy, in one of the years coming forward, but I don't think he's gonna be a guy that comes out the gates super hot. He's not gonna be the real flashy guy that puts up 40 points a game, right? I think he's gonna be one of those steady Eddie, like Kirk Cousins types, the Jared Goffs, the Baker Mayfields that, you look back at it like, wow, he finished 5 overall, right? I don't think that's out of the range of outcomes, just maybe not yet.
Let me just say, not a lot of flaws as far as Mendoza goes, because Wizz is right. He does take what the defense gives him a lot. That's what I've seen about a lot of his game. I really like. I mean, he understands what's going on out there for the most part. I mean, as far as protections and seeing the field and knowing what the defense is giving him. So that's big going into the NFL. Does have to take more snaps under center. We talked about that a little bit earlier. I think that, that's just going to be something that comes naturally. Deep balls seem to be a little, hangy sometimes. Like he's not the most greatest deep ball thrower. Maybe I'm just nitpicking a little bit. Intermediate, short part of the field, though, very good. Very good. And look, I mean, that's stuff that continually can be developed on. And, the Raiders, good, bad, or indifferently, they're going to play this kid. I mean, we know it. This is going to be the guy week 1. So if you had Cam Ward last year, we've seen the same thing. You're just going to have to roll with the punches, right? There were so many people that took Cam Ward that were like, this was terrible. This is horrible. And it was through the first how many weeks. But down the stretch, we've seen Cam Ward and the Titans kind of show a little life, right? I mean, it could be that bad for the Raiders initially. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'm not saying Mendoza. I think Cam Ward's a better prospect as far as what he brings to the table overall. I think Mendoza's a little bit just more, he is what he is. But I think, like Wiz said, I think if he could hit his ceiling, if everything were to work out with the Raiders, and I know that's a big word, if Big Culture Bob's listening, he'll probably cuss me out. But if it would work out with the Raiders, he could be someone that could be a player and could be someone that could be a back-end quarterback one type of guy here and there. So I'm in agreement with you, Wiz, as far as a lot of what you've seen. He is the number 1 quarterback in this class, whether you like it or not. I know you and I spoke on the phone. Kind of remind me of like watching a little bit of Bo Nix, right? And that there's nothing wrong with that. I like Bo Nix. It's just he is what he is. It worked out when he went to Denver. Let's hope it works out with Mendoza with the Raiders.